Yo guys, what is up? C-Ray back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing and telling you guys my 8 best exercises to lose fat. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first one you guys have probably already done when you were younger or a small kid, and that is going to be jumping jacks. So this can be jumping jacks or using a jump rope. As long as you're jumping in motion, this is going to help you guys burn that fat off. Jumping jacks is one of my go-to exercises to not only warm up, but to also add in my workout routine. I usually do about 1 to 2 minutes of non-stop jumping jacks during my workouts when I want to lose fat and improve my endurance. The great thing about jumping jacks and many of these exercises that I'm going to show you is that you can literally do it anywhere, whether you're traveling, you're at home, you're at a park, you're at a gym. You guys can just find a little space and be able to do jumping jacks, losing fat with just this one exercise alone. So it's definitely one to consider if you're looking to lose fat. The next exercise is one that a lot of people hate, and it's going to be burpees. I know, super annoying exercise to do, and it definitely does work, guys. The reason that the burpees are so good is because you're literally doing multiple movements all at the same time. You start off with a little jump, then you go down into a push-up position, then sometimes you even do a push-up too, and that would be called a burpee push-up, and then you can come back up, do a squat, and jump up again. So you're doing around 3 to 4 exercises all in one time. So this is why this exercise is one of my top ones, and definitely top 2 for me, in order to lose fat and improve your overall fitness level. Next up, we have a slightly easier one, and I guess you could call this like a cousin of the burpee, but it's gonna be walkouts. Walkouts are generally a little bit easier to do just because of the fact that you're not really doing it too fast. You can slow the movement down and you can make it as easy as you like. You can also do walkouts with a push-up, and I highly recommend doing this because you're gonna involve multiple muscle groups at the same time, similar to the burpee. But if you guys are struggling with doing a push-up, then you guys can still do normal walkouts, and that is still gonna be as good. You're pretty much going from a straight up position, going down, walking with your hands, and then holding a plank position for a minute, or even doing a push-up and then coming straight back up again. Make sure to keep as strict as possible because this is going to give you the most benefit. This is a great one for working your core, your arms, and also your legs. And obviously, if you guys added in a push-up as well, that would also be working your chest and your shoulders and your triceps and your forearms. You get the idea. Okay, so number 4, I think. Number 4 is going to be dynamic plank variations. So with the normal plank, you're definitely building up some good core strength, and you're also improving your posture and your spinal positioning all at the same time. However, if you were to add dynamic variations into it, such as doing plank jacks or even mountain climbers, you guys are really going to see the benefits with fat loss. I am always adding in mountain climbers into my routine, and when I want to challenge myself, I would definitely be doing plank jacks or other plank variations in order to challenge myself even further. I also sometimes like to do cross-body mountain climbers, which gives me a little bit more of a challenge and also hits the obliques that little bit more, which I also love. So if you're looking to build some abs and also improve your core strength, simultaneously losing that fat and burning that fat off, then dynamic plank variations are where it's at. Okay, so the next exercises do involve some weights to an extent. You don't have to use weights during these exercises, but you definitely can in order to make it harder, and a lot of people do these with weights. That's why I've just said it now, because this channel is mostly based around bodyweight exercise, but you guys can definitely be including dumbbells or even kettlebells. And let me just tell you. All right, so next up we have squats, which is the bodyweight version, and also goblet squats. With the squats, this is going to be a great movement for increasing your leg strength, but if you want to challenge yourself even further and activate your core even more during the movement, adding a little dumbbell and doing a goblet squat is going to be so good in order to lose some fat. Trust me when I say this is definitely a challenging exercise, and the more weight that you add, the more difficult that it's going to get, which is ultimately going to help you shred off that fat. Keeping on the topic of squats, next up we have the dumbbell squat press, or the dumbbell squat and press, whatever one you want to say. So this movement involves doing a squat and holding the dumbbells close to your body in an upright position. Then you want to be able to do a squat, coming back up again into a shoulder press. So you'd be standing doing the shoulder press, but this one is definitely challenging and also hits multiple muscle groups at the same time, which is going to be incredible for fat loss. If you want to be targeting all areas of your body and building muscle at the same time, then this one is amazing, and I cannot stress that enough, guys. You're going to be targeting so many areas. Your back is even going to be involved in the movement when you squat and also when you press above your head, keeping your body in line, not to mention all the other muscle groups that get activated during this movement. When you talk about the core, the legs, the shoulders, you get the idea. I believe that we have 2 exercises left, so let's run through them. Okay, so number 7 is kettlebell swings or dumbbell swings. You can really use any piece of equipment to do this, and you can even use a resistance band if you wanted to as well. But as long as you're adding weight and you're able to add resistance to the swing, this is really going to be great. With the kettlebell swings or the dumbbell swings, you're essentially doing like a half squat and then going into a front raise as you do it all in one motion. You're definitely going to feel this in your core, guys, and also you're going to feel it in your legs and your shoulders. Just like we've talked about with most of the exercises, you're essentially hitting 3 parts of your body all in one: your legs, your core, your upper body, mostly the shoulders. But honestly, guys, I don't do this often, but when I do, I feel a burn, and it's a good burn. Not to say that feeling a burn is going to burn you more fat, but guys, it definitely does zap your energy, and it definitely gets you feeling it after the workout, which more than likely is a good sign that you're losing fat. And let's be real, you are going to lose fat from this exercise. All right, so the last exercise is going to be one of my arch enemies, and the reason I don't like this is because it absolutely burns my quads and my glutes, and that is going to be walking lunges. Trust me, when you guys add weight to this exercise, it becomes increasingly difficult, and you guys don't have to do weighted walking lunges. You guys can just do normal bodyweight lunges until you build up the strength and the confidence to be able to do it with the weights. But this exercise is going to be great for toning and building up your legs, guys, so I highly recommend you involving this into your routine. And this brings me on to my conclusion, where I'm going to give you guys a little routine that you can do if you're trying to lose fat, and I'll put it on the screen right now for you guys so you guys can screenshot this, write it down, and do this workout whenever you guys want in order to try and lose fat. I'd recommend only doing it for around 3 to 4 times a week, absolute max. And if you guys are getting bored of this workout and you want a new challenge after around, I don't know, maybe a month or a couple weeks of doing this, then you guys can also check out my app, C-Ray Fit, and there's a 6-week fat loss program on there using your body weight only called the Bodyweight Burner, and you guys can go and check that out right now. I'll put a link in the description, and you can join the community and we can all level up together. And that is it for this video on the 8 exercises that I recommend you doing in order to lose fat. Hopefully you guys were already doing some of these exercises, and hopefully you now understand and have learned some new ones that you can add into your routine if you're struggling with fat loss. Of course, fat loss is not only going to be due to exercises and adding them in, you also want to be supplementing that with a good diet. And if you guys are looking to supplement your workouts with a good diet, then I highly recommend you check out the link in the description and get my app, C-Ray Fit, and you guys will have everything on there, a whole nutrition course along with workouts that you can do every single week. I hope to see you guys on there, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.